Hey guys, what's going on? It's Khameleon back with another video, and today I have a crazy custom for you guys. So what we're going to be doing today is working on a pair of Jordan 10's in the theme of Mortal Kombat. As you can see, we have Sub-Zero on one shoe and Scorpion on the other. The setup for this video is a bit different. As you can see, I'm showing you the final outcome, but it's all going to be worth it once you know how we make this shoe. So without further ado, let's jump right into it. Once the shoe has been prepped, we are going to cut out our pictures for reference and put them against the shoe and trace around our characters. And once they have been traced, we're going to go in and start filling them in with the appropriate colors of paint. So you just want to build up your layers gradually, and as you'll start to see with the yellows and the browns that I'm working with, you'll actually see Scorpion's face come together. There's a lot that I've done off camera just because of how much layers this paint job actually takes to build up, but as you can see here, once we move over to the Sub-Zero side, you can actually see what the final outcome will look like once we've filled in every color for our character. Now you can see I'm going back in with an airbrush just to do some light airbrush work for some gradients, for the masks, and then the faces as well. As well as this, I do this off camera as well for some shading, which takes a long while to get. Now once all that's done, what we're going to do is flip the shoe over and we're going to do a gradient effect by hand manually. Now to do this, all you want to do is open up your colors. So for Sub-Zero, we're going to have lots of blues open. Just dip your brush in when it's wet and just keep applying different tones of blue. This will create a nice layer of blue, which will look really good when we do the next step, which I'll show you as we progress. And the same thing is going to happen when we flip over to Scorpion's side. So with the whole fire theme, we're going to get the yellows, the reds, and the orange, and just layer it down as wet, and then heat set it in between and watch what will happen. Once this gradient has been done, we're going to tape up our characters and lay down some stencils, and we're going to start airbrushing in a black layer. So as you can see for Sub-Zero, I've laid down some snowflakes for the ice theme, the word Sub-Zero, and then we've got on Scorpion's side some chains, word Scorpion, and then we're going to do a fire theme in a second. So as you can see how this will pan out, when we actually remove these stencils, the word Sub-Zero and Scorpion will actually leave behind that gradient effect underneath. And what this will mean is you'll have the blue underneath contrasting with the background of black. So as you see, we're progressively building up our black layers, light airbrush coats with heat set in between. This will ensure a good bond to the leather, and it will mean no cracking. So for Scorpion's side, we're going to put a burning background with some saturated fire. So to do this, first we'll have to airbrush some white jagged lines, and then we're going to dilute some orange, red, and yellow down with water through the airbrush and lay it on there. We're going to use these handmade stencils just to sharpen up and brighten our fire with the white, and then go back over the top, as you'll see here in a second. We're actually going to get the orange and go over the top of that, and then progressively build up our layers of color. Now for this fire effect, this isn't how I usually do it. I'd leave it nice and simple, but because I want it to really be burning, we're just going to go over it a lot and over again to progressively build up this really hell-like theme. So as you see here in a second, we're going to switch over and get some orange on there. So this is watered down, so it will actually sit right on top of the white and not do anything else. And then you can see here as we unmask everything, that fire in the background. And now we're actually going to go in with our black and we're going to detail up all our characters. So as you know how I always do it, a thin paintbrush, we're going to dip it in the black and just go in all our outlines to make this really pop. Sub-Zero you won't need too much because it really is a dark contrast against the black. So yeah, it's just really some light lines. And now here are our final shots. We have Scorpion on the right side of the right shoe with the fire background. This looks really good. And then as well as this, we have Sub-Zero on the left side of the left shoe, and he has the contrasting colors there. And then on the inner side of Scorpion, we have the chains with the fire and Scorpion word. And then the same thing on Sub-Zero's side, we have the snowflakes again with that Sub-Zero word. I hope you guys have enjoyed this. Check out our previous video. It's been Khameleon Kicks, and I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.